My fashion career probably began before my finance career, but I was like many of those children that always wanted to be a fashion designer that get told, well, yeah, but it's not really a serious profession, is it now, dear? There is a general view that there's serious and then there's not serious. And so I think, you know, you're young, you're impressionable at the time, and, you know, I was one of those that believed that. And so off I went into finance. Now, having said that, I wouldn't have it any other way, because now I actually, hopefully, know how to run a fashion business. I used to be of the view that the whole work-life balance that you had to carve out, work time, carve out playtime, it just all merges into one now, which I'm happy with, because if you do things that you like to do, it doesn't feel like work. So if I was going to describe my style, I would use comfort to start. And I know that's a pretty unsexy word, but I don't think, well, for me it's not possible to feel sexy, to feel amazing, if I'm not first comfortable. One, in my own skin, so wearing things that feel like me, that don't feel like I'm putting on another identity that, you know, I admire but that doesn't belong to me, and also just things that fit. So the collaboration with Kailis for Florence was just so epic, and I was so excited that we were able to make that happen. My harebrained scheme was, well, I would love to make a Kailis ring but include stones that kind of echo the landscape and echo the colours that are in my clothing. I wanted fine jewellery, and the first person that came to mind for me was Kailis. There's actually this incredible footage that we shot whilst we were in Florence. I really wanted to get the ring and the clothing in amongst the landscape that actually inspired it. We were all standing around in like an olive grove in the middle of Tuscany, watching this model, thinking this has absolutely been nailed. It's beautiful. Every single one of our collaborators were female. And that actually wasn't intentional. I didn't sort of go, oh, I want all of our collaborators to be female. But it just happened that all of the people that I felt a connection to, whether it was an aesthetic connection to, or an energy connection to, or they'll be absolutely perfect. It just all happened to be women. There's a fatal myth, I think, that women don't support each other, and that we're, you know, stick too many of us in a room and we do X, Y and Z, and my experience is absolutely the contrary. I stood in my own way for a long time, and I constantly come across women that I look at and think, wow, you're a marvel, you could be anything you want to be. I think about a couple of my friends who I tell that to daily, and yet they don't see what I see. And I think that's so true for so many of us, that so many other people see all of our potential, and we're still sitting there feeling like, I don't know, the 12-year-old girl that got told she couldn't do it, or whoever it was that told us we couldn't do it. And it's such a shame. It's just, get yourself out of the way. Sometimes you can be the most inspiring if you are truly happy and content, and then people kind of look to that. That's taken me a long time to figure out.